Kia ora everybody, my name's Mem of Mems Journeys. Welcome to my channel. I'm a retired lady from New Zealand and I spend my time doing a series of programs for my YouTube channel. I have different series. I have the At Home series where I show you sometimes myself and my family. Also what I might do in my own community and in the wider community. That's my At Home series. I have a van life series where I go out on road trips and travel around New Zealand, go to places I've never ever been before in my life, and I do a little series about that, little YouTube videos about those travels. And I also have a special interest channel, part to my channel, which is about the environment and environmental things. And I also have a cultural interest part to my channel as well, where I show things that happen in the Māori culture, because I'm Māori myself. I have a lot of Indigenous videos too about the Indigenous people, the Māori people of New Zealand. I've been going for just over a year. What have been the highlights? The highlights of my channel is actually having learnt how to do the editing, because that was really hard. I had to wing it. I had to take it, just learn it by myself. There was nobody really to tell me how to edit. Not a lot of people know the pros and cons of editing unless they've done a course. So I did hear back from one YouTuber, one that I follow, and she said just to get a free editing app and go along with that and just trial and error. And that's what I did. And use your phone to photograph, which I did at the beginning. And the other highlight was getting over 1,500 views on one of my videos, and that was to do with Kingi Tuheitia's funeral. Bit of a sad occasion to have to get high level of views, but that's YouTube for you. But it seemed to me it was a success, and the other ones were the Toi Tu Te Tiriti videos that I have up. There's 3 of them. There was one for this area of the Manawatu, one for Takapuahia, where they stopped. That was a meaningful one because that's the beginning of the Wellington area. And then the actual march to Parliament House. So those are up. They got some good viewing. And just having my own channel is a highlight for me. It keeps you busy. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but you get used to it, and it makes you think, it makes you use your brain. What have been the struggles? Just learning how to do editing, the time it takes sometimes, not getting many views, not getting many subscriptions. That kind of is a bit of a downer, but you just keep going. Because mainly I want to document the significant things of my life. And I want to share them. I like to share those things. So about what I like about having my own YouTube channel is being able to, like I just said, being able to share my experiences, being able to have my own little channel. And also it's great looking back on it and thinking, yeah, I went there last year, or I did that last month, and oh, well, that was great, I remember that now. In 10 years' time or in 5 years' time, I can look back and think, I actually went there. Because I've never been to Coromandel, I've never been to Kawhia, I've never been to the coastline of Taranaki. I've never been onto the maunga of Taranaki. I've never been I had never been to Martinborough. And I have been to those places now, but there were so many places that I hadn't been. And I've been around a lot of the South Island too now, on my little van, well, my big little van called Queenie. So, yeah, so that's been that year. And as far as my family are concerned, we're doing fine. We do struggle sometimes with disability in our family, but we do get through it. And if you have a strong person at the helm, and that's me, where you have to make some quite hard decisions, that's the only way you can live your life sometimes. So that's just how it is for us. And so while I'm here, I may as well say that if you have a good life and you have a happy family and you have everything going for you, don't forget to spare a thought for those who are less fortunate than yourselves. I do. I mean, that's why I'm doing the Smallville series right now. What achievements have I made? Well, the achievements we've had this year is we've made a raised garden, and it's been a very productive garden. My son and I did a sustainable living course together, and that was really cool, really fun, doing that with my son, learning all about composting, learning all about your own gardens, gardening, what plants do, learning about waste management, just water harvesting, everything, all those things, so important. The other thing was being a member of the NZMC, New Zealand Māori Council. I really enjoyed that. I did a lot of learning on that. There's a lot more to it than we know. What else? I've had a very good improvement in my health. I'm not on any of my medications anymore, so I'm just hoping it stays that way. So from being very, very ill in 2016 right through till till the end of last year, beginning of this year, I was on a lot of medication, but slowly I've weaned myself off and I'm doing a lot better now. We follow the whare tapawhā model for our health, well-being and mental health, and that's been a really helpful model to live under and live by. I really believe in the te whare tapawhā. So anyway, that's us. I hope that you have all had great successes in your family life and in your work life this year. All I can say now then is today's New Year's Day. So I wish everybody a happy new year, a prosperous year, a healthy year for you and your whanau and your children and your babies. I wish you all well, and I think that's about it from me. Take care. Remember to always only leave your footprints when you go out in nature, and take care. Nō reira te iwi, ngā mihi, kia pai tō rā.